The Democratic Party behind her candidacy, and that means she'll need to bring even the most diehard Bernie Sanders people with her. Let me go right now to Mr. Ralston, John Ralston. John, thank you for joining us. I was abruptly led to you now. Let's go. What's your assessment of what happened out there? Put in perspective, it looked pretty rough. A lot of the videotape we've been showing isn't really conclusive, but you heard from Roberta Lang, the chair of the Democratic Party. The chairs were thrown. Terrible language was used against Barbara Boxer, the senator who came in for Hillary. How would you put it all together?
Well, I wasn't there for the end when the chair was thrown, although there were many eyewitnesses who saw that, Chris. I was there for the Barbara Boxer incident. It was something to watch. They were screaming at her. As soon as she was announced, some Sanders folks were screaming obscenities at her. They blocked her from being on the big screen with a big Bernie sign. She tried to joust with them a little bit, then essentially gave up. But listen, you've been to dozens of these. I've been to way too many to count. There are always passions. There are arguments over arcane rules. There are people, there are allegations that the chair's biased, all that stuff. But the bottom line is, Chris, is that they got out-organized. The Sanders folks got out-organized by the Clinton folks. They left almost 500 delegate slots unfilled. They lost, and so they were determined to make an issue of that. But really, it's the issue you were talking about earlier, that what happens after this? Is this a harbinger of what's to come in Philadelphia? And if it is, and beyond, right, toward November, there's not going to be any unified Democratic Party.
What do you make of the role here played by the Bernie Sanders official leaders?
Well, listen, there were national campaign operatives on the floor of that convention. One of them, who was the state director originally from Nevada, Joan Cato, was there. She's now the national delegate director. She was up on stage. They also had a lawyer there. But, Chris, Bernie Sanders had a chance to tamp this down today. Harry Reid called him, said, Bernie, essentially, you've got to stop this. They're threatening our state chairman. They're defacing the state party headquarters. They're putting out all kinds of conspiracy theories not based in fact. And Bernie Sanders essentially stuck a thumb in Harry Reid's eye and said, forget that, I'm backing them up, I'm going to put out all the same nonsense that they're putting out, Chris. So he now has to own this, Bernie Sanders does.
This amazing drama. Thank you so much, John Ralston in Las Vegas. Joy Reid, Eugene Robinson, Ben Ginsberg are back now.